Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Mia here once again. Here. Looking for practical, no-gimmick ways to feminize your look? You are in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the techniques that actually work, the ones that deliver real, believable results. We'll cover everything from makeup and wigs to body shaping, voice, movement, and clothing. These aren't just random tips. They're proven methods used by trans women, crossdressers, drag performers, and professional stylists. I'm going to guide you through what to focus on first, what to practice every day, and even when it might be a good idea to seek professional help. My goal is to help you feel more confident and comfortable in your presentation. So, if you're ready to learn the secrets to a sustainable and authentic feminine transformation, stick with me. Let's get started. Let's begin with the foundation, because the most dramatic visual changes often come from shaping your silhouette. Before you even think about clothes, think about what's underneath. A few key foundation garments can work wonders. I'm talking about a good high-waisted shapewear piece, padded panties, or silicone hip and butt pads, and sometimes an open bust bodysuit or a corset. These items are your secret weapons for creating that classic feminine hourglass figure. Silicone or foam pads are fantastic for adding gentle, realistic curves to your hips and rears. When you pair them with a waist-cinching garment, you get that beautiful contrast without any weird lumps or bumps showing through your clothes. The best way to start is by trying these foundation pieces on with outfits you already own. See how they feel. Do they look natural? Comfortable? Once you find what works for you, you've established the perfect base to build the rest of your look upon. Now that you have your foundation sorted, let's talk about clothes. Your clothing choices are what amplify or even hide your shape, so it's all about learning what cuts flatter your specific frame. Aligned skirts, fit and flare dresses, empire waists, and classic wrap dresses are amazing because they naturally create the illusion of curves. Waisted pants and skirts are another fantastic choice because they make your legs look longer and draw attention to that newly defined waist. A little tip: if you're just starting out, you might want to avoid super thin or clingy fabrics until you feel totally confident that your shapewear and padding are sitting smoothly underneath. You can also use color and patterns strategically to guide the eye. Darker tones at your midline can be very slimming, while vertical lines add height. And never underestimate the power of a well-placed belt to emphasize your waist. If you're feeling a bit lost, just start with classic feminine silhouettes in neutral colors. You can't go wrong, and it gives you a chance to really master the fit. Next up, let's talk hair, because a great wig can be completely transformative. For the most natural and believable look, I always recommend a lace front wig. Look for one that has a realistic density, not too thick, and ideally, slightly darker roots. This mimics natural hair growth. But the magic really happens when you customize it. You'll want to carefully trim the excess lace along the front, then gently pluck a few hairs right at the hairline to break up that perfect, factory-made line. You can also use a bit of makeup to tint the lace so it matches your skin tone perfectly. For a truly seamless blend, try bleaching the tiny knots, where the hair is tied to the lace, and wear a stocking cap underneath that matches your skin. It helps the hairline just melt into your forehead. If you're new to this, don't jump straight to glue. Braggers. Practice installing your wig with clips or wig tape first. Taking the time to properly install and customize your wig is what makes all the difference, especially for those head-on photos and close-up interactions. Alright, let's move on to makeup. When we talk about makeup for feminization, the goal is really about three key things: neutralizing more masculine features, creating softer lines, and highlighting feminine planes of the face. First and foremost, let's address beard shadow. This is you'll want to use a color corrector, typically a peach or orange shade, to cancel out any blue or gray undertones. Pat that on, then layer a full coverage concealer over it. Next is contouring. We want a soft contour, not a harsh one. The goal is to gently slim a wider jawline and define your cheekbones, but make sure everything is blended seamlessly. Finally, let's shape the eyes and brows. Lifting the arch of your eyebrow just slightly can open up your whole face. And using false lashes or even just a bit of eyeliner will make your eyes appear larger and more feminine. The key here is that less is more. A heavy, caked-on mask of makeup is just going to read as makeup. Subtle, well-blended layers will look like your own beautiful skin. Now, let's talk about something you can practice anywhere, anytime. Your voice. Voice feminization is about so much more than just raising your pitch. It's a combination of pitch, resonance, phrasing, and even your breath control. I highly recommend daily warm-ups to get you started. Simple exercises like straw phonation, humming through a straw, fantastic for bringing your voice forward. You can also practice humming to feel the vibration in the front of your face, not your chest. Do some vocal glides, going from your lowest note to your highest, to expand your pitch range. Then, practice short, simple phrases to find a comfortable speaking pitch that feels natural to you. Focus on softer onsets to your words, a lighter resonance, and more feminine speech patterns, like varying your intonation or using more pauses. The key is consistency. 10 to 20 minutes of practice every single day will give you much better results than one long session once a week. And if you want more structured guidance, consider working with a speech therapist or checking out online programs specifically designed for trans voice training. Beyond what you wear and how you sound, how you move, your body communicates so much. Feminine movement often involves subtle shifts in posture and gait. Think about a slightly narrower stance when you walk, taking smaller steps, and allowing for a gentle sway in your hips if that feels natural and comfortable for you. Hand gestures tend to be softer and more fluid. Adjusting your posture by tucking your pelvis slightly and keeping your chest open and shoulders back can make a huge difference. A great way to practice is to put on the shoes you plan to wear and just walk. Things even better. Film yourself from a few different angles so you can see what's working and what you might want to fine-tune. And don't forget the small details. Things like manicured nails, a touch of jewelry, or carrying the right handbag really sell the entire look because they signal completeness and intention. And of course, general grooming, like having smooth skin, a subtle scent, and well-styled brows makes an outsized impact on your overall presentation. The nose is a lot of information and it can feel overwhelming. Please remember, you don't have to do everything at once. The key is to prioritize. I suggest starting with the 3 things that will give you the highest impact for the lowest cost. First, get your shapewear and padding to create your silhouette. Second, invest in a good wig or focus on a hairstyle that makes you feel great. And third, master a simple routine for covering any beard shadow. Once you have those down, you can start layering in daily voice practice and pay more attention to your movement. If you're considering any medical transition options, like hormones or surgeries, it is absolutely essential to consult with qualified medical professionals. These are major life decisions. Lastly, find your community. There are so many supportive groups online and in person where you can get feedback, share experiences, and find emotional support. Be patient with yourself, practice consistently, and most importantly, choose the things that feel authentic and right for you. That is how you'll achieve the best, most sustainable, and happiest results. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.